Hey guys, recently I was sent some things from Banggood and I just wanted to share them with you and let you know what I think of them. Okay, first I got this little, well actually it's a pretty big bottle, a little big container of ink. It is Hero Fountain ink and it is blue and it is really pretty. I think this is the most expensive thing I got. It was $8. The bottle is really pretty. The only thing I don't like about it is the lid. The lid's like a bit rough. Maybe if I sanded it down, I don't know. It's like bits hanging off of it and stuff. So the lid is like really ugly, but the bottle by itself is like really nice. It has all these like lovely like Chinese characters. And to go with that, I got a clear fountain pen that comes with a converter so I can fill it up and use the ink that I got for that. This was $2.59. I really like this. It's really neat. As the tip, I recorded some really nice close-ups, so I'll make sure to insert those in while I'm talking. So far, I really like this. I've been using it for all of my like notes. I think I'm gonna use it some during Inktober. It just writes really smoothly. And it just feels good. For being like a $3 pen, it feels really good. I really like it, especially since I can like unlimited uses. I can just keep refilling it and I'm not gonna run out of ink. It hasn't leaked or anything. One thing I will say is don't try to move this. I tried pulling mine up and I think I'm already like cracking the lid, the plastic lid. Yeah, I am. Besides the lid breaking, I really like this pen. It writes really nicely. And another pen, I got a Calligraphy Brush Pin. It's like a felt tip. Figured I would be able to use this for Inktober some. But I really like this too. I wish the tip was a bit finer, but I mean, this is the large. There's also a medium and a fine, I think. And this is a large one, so you could always just go ahead and get the small one as well. Both this and the fountain ink, neither one of them is waterproof. So when you put water over them, it's gonna bleed like everywhere. Like you can almost like completely like blend out any lines you put down with water in these. So if I were to use these for Inktober type things, they would need to be like the last layer. Next, I got a set of paintbrushes. Got these flat brushes. I've used most of them. I think the only one I haven't used is the big one, and I plan on using it. I've been doing more oil painting recently since taking the Skillshare classes on it. So I've actually been painting, and I've noticed that I don't have any larger brushes, which is one of the reasons why I picked these out, because this is the biggest brush I have now, which I feel like I could still go a little bit bigger. But if you did watch my oil painting video recently, I used these two brushes for like majority of the painting, these two and a filbert brush I have back there. So I really like these. I felt like they were perfect for oil painting. They're flat, which is like one of the things I look for when I want to oil paint. But also even though the bristles are soft, they're pretty like firm. This is exactly the kind of brush I look for when I want to do an oil painting. These were $4.11, which is great because also when I'm doing oil painting, I don't want something too nice because then I'll feel bad if I ruin it. So these are pretty good brushes for oil painting. They're just like cheap flat brushes. You can tell they're pretty cheap because the paint on the handles is a really thin coat. Like even through shipping, like there's already some like scratched off. That was one thing I didn't really like about the shipping from Banggood. I got like a pretty small amount of things. I got 7 things from them, and it shipped in 4 separate packages, and those packages were just like plastic bags, which might just be like something they have to do, but there was like no reinforcements. So like the paintbrushes, like the packaging, the backing that the paintbrushes were attached to is like all sorts of like bent up, and the actual paintbrushes, a lot of the paint is like, not a lot of the paint, but a little bit of the paint is like scratched off. So if those were nicer paintbrushes, I would have been like pretty upset about that. Also, on the same page as that, this is how the ink box came in. It was wrapped in like bubble wrap and some like foam stuff, and it was just like wrapped around it really like tightly and then like taped up to protect the glass, obviously, but it kind of destroyed the package, like the box, which I'm glad it got here without being damaged. Next, I got some sticky notes. These, they have like a concrete pattern on them. These were $2.28. They're very visually pleasing. They also had a couple more. They had a marble one, which looked really nice, but I am a big fan of concrete, so I got the concrete one. These are really great. They're really pretty. The only thing is they're not really sticky notes because they're like barely sticky at all. Let's see if I can show you an example. I don't know if you can see that it's like not on the wall. It's stuck to my print though. Is that? Oh, maybe it just matters what it's sticking to. Stick it to the wall. I don't know. They're not very sticky, but if you just want them to write little notes on, it's fine. Next, I got a cute little like journal. It has a clear cover. You can see through it. And the string can be attached, and you just had to like poke it through like that. And then on the inside it has grid paper, which I love grid paper. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I just love it. I did test it out to see if I could paint on it with some watercolors, and it worked okay. Like, of course the paper like warped, but it actually did work. So if you were just going to do like a one wash of color over it, you totally could. The paper's not like super thin. I definitely wouldn't want to do like proper artwork on it. I'll probably use it for to-do list and like my like schedule and stuff like that, but it's very cute. I would say that's pretty much the most, like, if you go to Banggood, you will notice like all of the things are cute. They're like really cute. Like, it was really hard to control myself and get things that I would actually use, like have a purpose for, because there were so many things that I just wanted because they were cute. This was $6.19, but I think it was worth it because I mean, look at all those pages, like so many pages, so it'll last a really long time, and it's really cute. I just really like it. I've been using it as like a backdrop for a lot of my photos. And then last but not least, this is probably my favorite thing I got a pencil case. This is the canvas bags ones. They also had like leather type ones that was, what is it called? PV leather or something, which is like artificial leather, but sometimes it's not completely. I don't know how it works, but just to be safe, I got canvas instead of leather, and this has the grids on it too, and a cute little strawberry, and it says strawberry. And I have also been putting this in all my photos because it's just so cute. So this is my favorite thing. This might sound weird, but I really like the zipper pull thing. It's like rounded. It feels kind of like if you ever had like smooth like river pebbles, where it's like just like completely like rounded and smooth. That's what this reminds me of. But I'm just keeping my washi tape in there right now. I've also been putting the 2 pins that I got in there for safekeeping, because I didn't want to get anything that I got dirty before recording the video, even though I definitely got my paintbrushes all dirty, but you gotta get them dirty to use them. And this was $3.99, which, I mean, it's built like nice. Like, there's like plasticky fabric on the inside that would be easy to wipe out. The outside is all like canvas. There's only like 1 stray string on it, and I could totally just burn that off. I really like it. I really like everything that was sent to me. I feel like I will have a good use for them. If you're curious, there will be links down in the description of everything that I got if you want to check them out. but you should totally check out the rest of the stuff on the website too, because there is so much stuff on there. This isn't sponsored, by the way. They just sent me this stuff and asked me to do a review. Yeah, it's not sponsored. I just want to let you know what I think. So hope you guys are all having a good week, and I will see you soon for the next video. Bye.